Till now I've been plugging away, trying to be Hamlet, trying to be like you, but now...
Andrew, this is not your first opening night. Your dread, your panic, this is all to be expected.
This isn't just stage fright. This is something else.
What?
Common sense. I had this idea that I could come back to New York, that I could prove some ridiculous point to myself, to everybody. Instant actor, just add Shakespeare. But I don't think it works that way.
Then why not?
Because I'm going to be on that stage with real actors, with people who know what they're doing. Jesus, why did I listen to you? I could be in LA right now making a fortune. In pants.
Is that what I taught you?
That's what I know.
Oh, enough. You unbearable brat. Your sniveling is a disgrace. The role of Hamlet. Be grateful. The words of Shakespeare. Be worthy.
Oh, come off it.
What?
Listen to yourself.
Excuse me?
After you played Hamlet, you left the theater and you never came back.
Unimportant.
I read about it. After 101 performances, you went right to Hollywood.
For a time.
For the rest of your life.
That is my affair.
You live in a mansion in Beverly Hills with a yacht and a screening room and how many wives?
Quite a few.
You make movie after movie.
Some of them classics.
Most of them garbage.
Yes, and after a while I even got trouble with those. There was a day on a set when the cameras rolled and I couldn't remember a line. Nothing. Take after take, not a word, not a speech, just haze, and then terror. And I wasn't drunk, no, stone sober. And everyone was more than kind, and words were scribbled on shirt sleeves and on cardboards held just out of camera range, but I knew. I knew instantly. I could never go back on the stage.
John Barrymore, the great classical actor, the example to us all.
The hopeless, unemployable lush, the public embarrassment, the off-color joke, yes. I ran to Hollywood, you're quite right. And you can't imagine the life I led. I was a movie star, you know what that means. My face 5 stories high and 6 zeros wide. But before all that, in my prime, I faced the dragon. I accepted a role so insanely complex, so fantastic and impossible that any attempt is only that. An attempt. And I stood in the light before a crowd fully prepared to dismiss, to deride, and to depart, and I shook them. I wooed them, and I said, yes, you will stay. And yes, you will remember. And for one moment in my life, I gave everything I knew, every shred of talent, every ounce of gold. I was John Barrymore. And for those sacred evenings, there was no shame. I played Hamlet. And you?
Where's Andrew? Okay. Okay, I'm coming.
Andrew, the car is waiting. Go! Go! You look terrible.
What? Lillian, are you coming?
I will catch up in a cab.
Lillian, I have to do this, don't I?
No, you can stay here and cancel the production. I will be so proud. Go! Yes, I can see you, you spine. How old? I am old. I see everything. And it so happens I know you.
You do.
Ha! I knew you'd not remember.
Could it be?
But
Is it? No. You?
I was very young.
A young wife of a conductor?
A violinist.
A violinist, yes, with a mistress.
Bravo.
I was in town promoting a film. There was a cocktail party. Your husband was to join you. He did not.
Don't be so smug. You were married too, to an actress.
To an actress? Is that legal? I found you sobbing in a coat room.
I did not sob.
Out of anger, we came here.
Out of of madness. Temporary insanity.
We had a fire.
And candlelight.
I stole champagne from the party.
And bought chocolates from the Five and Dime.
We broke every commandment. We made love.
And gave it.
You were impossible.
And you. The Barrymore. What?
No.
What is the matter?
I am undeserving. You have fought your kind. I have failed utterly. I come back for a single purpose, and now...
What is your purpose?
that Andrew should play Hamlet.
So it is done.
But there's more. There's so much more. I wanted him to learn.
To learn what?
From everything that he accuses me of. From my hopeless excuse for a life. I was offered a plan. Every conceivable opportunity. Andrew is my last vain hope, my cosmic lunge at redemption.
Tell me, Barrymore, when did it happen?
What?
When did you turn scoutmaster?
Excuse me.
Riley is a big boy. You have pushed him, as have I. He needed that. But tonight must be his. And his alone.
Why are you here? What do you want?
I am like everyone else. I have come to see Barrymore.
The sideshow!
A three-ring circus. A true oddity. A movie star. And a Danish prince. A womanizer. But never a beast. A drunkard. But until recently, never a bore. Tonight, I had hoped for one last encounter. An encore. But it was long ago. Perhaps I remember incorrectly. I will go.
Lillian,
Yes,
will he be all right, Andrew?
who can say?
Has he learned anything? Anything at all?
Ask him yourself when he returns. Any more questions?
Just one. Your husband, is he well?
I hope not. We are divorced. We were named in the lawsuit.
Divorced. One last encounter.
I am old.
I am dead.
I no longer dance.
Make an exception.
Fool.
Flora.
My Hamlet. Tell me, where one goes, where you have come from, I am assuming it is heaven.
Sad to say.
Is there smoking?
Of course, it's heaven.
Should I be afraid?
Of death? Never. Only of life.
Actors.
What?
I love them.
You know, Lillian, there is a question that many ask. A question about certain activities and their practice in the next world.
Do you mean activities of a physical nature?
Aren't you curious?
Surprise me.
Nuggets are for people, not chipmunks. All right. But remember, betrayal versus nuggets are a delicious breakfast treat. And anytime soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
the morning after. So, your performance, tell me. What, am I to remain despised? An ogre beyond question? Denying the result of my labor? Forbade so much as a word, some meager report.
So you want to know what happened last night?
If you care to impart the information, if you've not grown too grand, too swollen with triumph,
Who writes you?
tell me I've earned it.
First, you tell me your deal up there. Once I've played Hamlet, you can go back, right?
Correct.
And we'll never have to see each other again, right?
Agreed.
So nothing depends on the quality of the performance.
I don't believe so, pardon.
Because it did not go very well. In fact, I was awful.
What?
Sorry, I got through it. I remembered my lines, but that's about all.
Impossible. This is all modesty. I'm sure you were marvelous.
I wasn't. Take my word, or ask around. It wasn't a fiasco, but maybe that would have been better. Or at least more memorable. Like the Hindenburg. Or a power black hat. Yeah, years from now, people could ask, where were you on the night Andy Rowley played Hamlet? 9 months later, hundreds of unexpected babies would be born, laughing hysterically.
Cheap vengeance. This is cheap vengeance against me. I'm sure you were more than acceptable, far more.
No. I've been walking all night.
Where?
Every place. The park, Fifth Avenue, all the way down to the Battery.
All night were you accosted?
Once, 2 guys with a knife. I just said, guys, look at me. What do you want? A farthing? A doubloon? And they recognized me from TV. The wrong show. I kept walking. Oh, shit, was it 7 a.m.? What's going on around here? Here's Andy, what do you want? All right, we're all decent here. You can come in. It's Kerry.
Oh, Gary, that cloud of Malibu ozone, that cultural cavity. Night school, is that what you're doing?
Guess we'll find out.
Well done, Andrew. Here's to all the money you can make, and all the pride you can swallow. Here's to challenge and risk, and the worst possible role models. Why don't you join me, Andrew? This is the good stuff. After all, you can afford it. Lucky dog.
Hey, Hamlet! Big guy, where were you last night? You missed it. Look what I got. The papers. Have you seen them already?
No.
Well, let's have a look, huh?
You're something about the person who brings the newspapers with leave. Shouldn't you be hooded?
Uh-oh.
I don't tell you. A not uninteresting attempt. Far to go. If Mr. Rowley is to seriously consider a career on the boards, blah, 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 find supporting cast, DVD, remember it's free.
Not bad, not bad. You left out TV lightweight, but that's not so terrible, huh? It could have been worse. Personally, I thought you were terrific. Like I could tell.